Happy Onewheel Wednesday as we start on the tight shot. If my son could get to, there we go. My goodness. We just starting out on a rough deal today. My name is Scot Mendenhall. Welcome to our podcast where we talk about all things one wheels in life in between. It is the Scot Mendenhall and Friends YouTube channel. We have the garage door open to the studio today, so it is nice breezy here in Minnesota. We're hitting 80 degrees. The snow is melting. It's just beautiful day, man. It's just all around beautiful day here. And never alone, we got the one and only Holly Mendenhall to my right with lots of
everybody.
Fluids. Why are you thirsty today?
It is that great out. It is iced coffee weather. Thank you very much, Minnesota. And then it's a refill.
Of iced coffee. If you could, you'd have it in a IV drip, I have a feeling. We also have the one and only Lily, who is no longer single. She's been taken off the market. She's not even got a boyfriend anymore. What do you have, Lily?
A fiance.
She be engaged.
Hello. She getting married.
To a fine young military boy.
She's gonna live with the boy.
Holly likes to quote that, whatever movie that is. We're not here to quote.
From Friends.
Friends, I'm sorry. I'm not that well versed. If you missed it, my name is Scot Mendenhall, and we're stoked that you're here with us. Go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. You're going to be entertained over the next few moments. We're going to give you some tips about being safe this summer. We're going to give you some hot information off the press about VESC, some of the things Flow Life's dropping, all those kind of things. We're going to bring it to your foreknowledge. Is that the right word?
Foreknowledge.
We're going to just bring it to your attention so you can make wise decisions with your finances to know what you should be budgeting for. As race season is officially upon us, one of the biggest premier races. This we're going to find out who's who in the race series this year. We're pretty stoked about it. If you're not, we're going to get right to it. Let it ride. It happens this weekend in Vegas. If you follow any of the pros, they're on their way to Vegas. It's just outside Vegas, I should say. It's going to be sweet. Here is your race circuit of the season for Race for the Rails. We're big fans of this. We follow it right there. You can see it is in the regional. Is it on the regional side? Right there. Somebody help me out. Is it regional?
Yeah,
regional.
The first one on the left.
There you go.
It looks like a storm or something on it. That reminds me of like a storm on a weather channel. Let it ride.
The trails look sweet. The Silvas have been out there practicing for a couple weeks now, which is pretty awesome. I know that I was following our good friend Jeff Adair, and he's headed there. He said passionate and put how many miles it is from Texas to Vegas. And it's going to be fun. We're going to find out who's ranked number one right after this, so stay tuned this weekend to find out who is who in the leaderboards for the Race for the Rails, which is pretty exciting. Now, let's get to the topic at hand. And if you're in the chat, we'd love to hear your safety tips. What are some of the first safety tips, those that are riding? We'll kind of go through level 1, 2, and 3 of levels. Like, so you have beginner, medium, like you got a year under your belt, and then the third, somewhat like pro, but not. Okay, so what are some of the safety tips? We'd love to hear you give them, and we'll give you some of ours. I'm going to kick it off right away. And I think this goes through all three categories. Ride inside your limits, like your ability, not limits, your ability. So if you're brand new, don't try to push through pushback. Find out what pushback feels like and go, I'm aware of that, and learn those things. Ride inside your ability. I can't stress that enough. Most accidents, most nosedives are all because of people not riding inside their abilities. It's just truth. You can't get around that truth. It is what it is. You watch the pros. Maybe you follow Bodie Harrison. That guy, he does some of the coolest tricks out there. Maybe you follow Allie. She does some great tricks. Kyle Hansen did great tricks. And if you're riding only a couple months, probably not your bag of tricks quite yet. And so ride inside your ability. That's my first tip. Number one, ding, ding, ding. That's, to me, the most important thing. If you can't dismount from your one wheel, figure out how to dismount. Lily, what would you say, as a seasoned rider, what would you say should be another for those to understand? Here are our safety tips going into the summer of 2023.
Wear a helmet.
Ooh.
But also not your helmet from the 4th grade that says Bell and is too small on you. Get a new one.
Get a new helmet, she says.
They expire. If you didn't know, they expire.
Yeah,
so make sure it's a good standard grade, protect your head type of helmet. Even better, get one that protects your face.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get a full
Go all
face,
in.
that's like kind of pro level, I think, or maybe you're not
Think
pro.
about how pro you'd look
Riding full face.
riding a full face helmet.
Yeah, it's legit. I have one. Can't wait to start riding with it in the trails. During snowy season, I just didn't feel like it was a necessary thing because the
You
likelihood
wore
of my
your other helmet.
yeah, I wore my winter helmet to keep my earlobes warm. But a helmet, protect your melon. Like, we used to be the other side of it, and then it's just like, why? Why? Like, if you're going to ride something that you could easily fall and get hurt,
Yeah, why?
put a helmet on.
I think on that, it wasn't, when you guys first started riding, it wasn't that you were against helmets. I think it was more so the idea of maybe you weren't riding as hard, so you didn't really need helmets. But I think it's safe to say that on a one wheel, no matter what type of rider you are, you need to have a helmet on because maybe you weren't pushing the limits when you first started riding. It's just a good habit to start out with a good fitting helmet to protect that head of
Okay,
yours.
so we talked about the helmet. It's pretty self-explanatory. Someone wrote in the comment already. What usually happens for the non-helmet riders, they take a crash, they whack their head, and if they're not too injured, then they start wearing a helmet. Why you got to do it like that?
Yeah.
Why can't you just be like, I will listen to those around me and have gone before me?
Because pride.
Pride, Lily says. Pride. Pride. My pride. What animal has a pride, Lil?
A lion?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday we asked Lily what kind of animals have pouches, like besides a kangaroo, to raise their young, and her answer was lizards. Lizards.
I don't remember that stuff from school like other people do.
I don't know if this is like.
I don't know if
I
it's
don't know. Like, I just
You
think
it's just like a knowledge thing? I think
so.
I think I have knowledge things that are in my brain that like replace it, like
Like-
that other people don't
like
have.
what? Let's hear one of
Stuff
those.
about CrossFit.
Okay,
Stuff about,
but so you're saying it
she knows-
replaced
I
it?
mean-
I would say maybe one wheel.
Okay, I'm not buying this.
I think you could go back to your previous job and run that. like
Starbucks?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have so much coffee knowledge.
Yeah, but so do I. I didn't. What did my brain
Yeah,
just
but
go?
you work at Starbucks, too.
Marsupials are
Wait,
just
so
more
are you
important
for
than
me or
coffee.
against me in your point here?
No, I'm saying there are other things that you would go back to. Like my first job was McDonald's. I could go back and still run the same temps and stuff I did. When I
So what
first
she's
started.
saying is
that's-
she's not for you on that one. That's
No,
what
I'm
she's saying.
saying
am,
she still
I
remembers
am.
what a marsupial is and
And-
has her McDonald's
Right,
knowledge.
right.
Yeah.
Your brain is
get
bigger
it.
than you think, Lily.
No, yeah.
That's what
I'm-
you're saying.
I-
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Zone out a little bit.
Marsupials, lizards don't have pouches.
She's never gonna forget that now.
No,
though.
I'm
we're
not.
here. We partner with Lily in so many levels. It's not even explainable
It's
at the
so
moment.
true.
It'd be a whole nother podcast.
Anyway.
Okay, so the helmet thing we got. I think the next thing is learn how to like. Maybe this is more for noobs. Learn how to dismount your one wheel, not by like jumping off and going, "Oh, I dismounted it." No, learn the proper way of getting off your one wheel, where you come to a stop, lift your heel. Maybe you got to hold on to something, but I think that is crucial for those noobs
agree.
out there. Learn that. Like, I just, when I'm on group rides and people still don't know how to stop and they just jump both feet off of
You
it,
don't know which way they're going.
it's super.
Yeah,
it's-
definitely learn how to dismount.
Yeah, it's super not cool in a group ride setting to do that because it's like, what are you doing?
It's just like in Harry Potter when they take, see, this is the knowledge I have. When they do the broom class, they have to have a whole time of learning how to get on and off the broom.
It's kind of like in cars, like when we learn how to drive, you got to learn how to stop too, like how to hit the brakes. Nonetheless, just learn. Like, just take an extra minute, because I know you guys all want to get out riding. I get it. But learn how to stop your stinking one wheel, and not with simple stop, because that's great for a couple weeks, but when you start really riding, you're going to understand that the backwards motion of a one wheel is really handy. I can't say much more than that.
Yeah, Legend in the chat says not in a big group. Like, don't learn that in a big group of people because someone will get run over. That's smart.
Yeah, or you'll get hurt, they'll get hurt. Just avoid
Have
that.
a buddy spot when you first learn to mount and dismount the board.
Yeah, I mean, you hold onto their shoulders. We use cars, like mirrors and stuff,
Smart.
trees. Any of those things help. Okay, another safety tip we got for people. What do you got, Lil?
Well, someone put like helmets a minimum, wrist guards, elbow pads are even better. I will say knee pads. If it's me and I'm new, I think I would advise to get wrist guards and knee pads first.
You would. I like that. I
Yeah,
definitely.
it just feels so much safer.
I like them when I'm in trails and knowing I'm going to go fast and stuff, but it's a little cumbersome to suit all that up. I like the ease of grab a helmet and get going.
Go.
Yeah, my wrists are at, if I crash, I get all that tension there. But I think for me, the next thing is, besides stopping, the safety gear can be there. You could purchase the toughest chain stuff from Float Life. I think I would go learn how to ride on multiple terrain. If you are like, I can't ride in grass, take some time to get better at that, because you're gonna unlock a whole new world. So don't be limited to just one style. I'm just a street person. That's fine. Now, if you live in New York City, maybe you don't live by the park and you don't have grass. I get it. You don't have the option of riding. You're just a street warrior. That's fine. But if you live somewhere where grass is an option, learn how to ride on grass. You'll love it, and then you'll find yourself in trails. I think the world of the one wheel opens up when you hit trails. Now, Holly's never rode a trail in her life.
That's true.
She doesn't know
You
this.
got to do that this summer. She's got to learn.
She's got to learn. She's
Now's
not
the
willing to
time.
learn.
No, that's not true.
Oh.
Now's the time. This is the time.
Don't back baby in a corner.
Don't back baby. What's that from, Lil?
No clue.
Dirty Dancing.
Oh, is that where also the lifts?
That's where he
Yeah, during the
dances
song.
and throw. Yes.
Yeah.
The lift.
They missed that. Can you go back, please, to me?
They missed that you.
For those of you who are just listening, don't worry
You
about
missed.
it.
If
Yeah.
you didn't
You'll
know,
never know.
Lily and Jordan, her fiance, are actually going to learn that dance for their
He
wedding.
has said that. Not for the wedding, just in general life.
That would be awesome,
That'd be
actually.
awesome.
I could support that, and
Okay.
it should be done at
I'm
your.
down for that.
It should be the first dance at your reception. That would be awesome.
be
I'd film
awesome.
it.
Oh my gosh.
I'd film it with like all kinds of like multiple angles. It would be sweet. It would be sweet. You should do
But
it.
I know what's going to happen. Like Jordan would probably nail all of that.
I would just.
And
So
do
would
great.
Lily. She would laugh.
No, she'd just get laughing.
I
She
would
would
laugh.
as well.
Yeah, but so
she'd
would
get
you.
laughing.
No, I
and
would laugh.
You would.
but
like,
it really is more of the dance of the guy, and then you do the
In
jump.
the movie.
Yeah, there's a little bit of your stuff.
Oh, man.
Interesting.
Anyways,
Okay.
That's so fun.
Okay, so anybody I want to add, like those are just to get us going on the safety tips. We could spend all day on this.
Well, it sounds like someone in the chat is having somewhat of a safety issue because they say, still having issues balancing on my pint. I lowered the air, but it still seems really heavily riding. Would it be best for me to change the tire to the street tire since it is a little more squared?
No,
So what tire is on it now?
I would. I gotta ask secondary questions in that.
Secondary question.
Are you Are you going slow? Speed is your friend. Don't look at your feet. Look where you're going. Don't look at your feet. It's such a tendency for a lot of new riders to look at your feet. No, you need to look out about 10 feet ahead of you, and that's where you need to have your eyes focused and get some speed. Not too much speed, but get speed. It will take away from the wobbles. If you get going too fast, then you get speed wobbles, and that's a problem. So there's this, get up to 1-2 mile an hour, just somewhere where you're getting a little bit more speed. It'll help take away those wobbles, and then you'll get, obviously when you come back to a stop and you'll bounce again and it'll be hard. That's okay. Those are some of the learning curves, but speed is your friend. But ride, again, default to rule number 1, ride inside your limits. Whatever's, like maybe you're going, well, 1 mile an hour is too fast for me. We got to graduate that a little bit, okay? We got to pick that up a little bit.
I was gonna say I'd love to know what the speed is that I go.
Yeah, you're maxing out 5 miles an hour. Whoa, yeah. Hey, for those that didn't know, did you know that the 20th anniversary of Linkin Park's first album dropped today, or it came out today, or yesterday, I should say, 20 years ago?
If you're a Linkin Park fan, put it in the chat. I want to know.
I have a feeling a lot of one-wheelers
I feel like, yeah, that's
would
probably
like to
the
know that
vibe.
information. Linkin
Wait.
Park?
If they're a fan,
Yeah, I feel like
What's the
Linkin
first
Park.
or like Linkin Park and One Wheeler go
What's the
hand
first
in
song
hand.
you
Yeah.
think of, Holly? Linkin Park. Mine
I'm-
is What I've Done.
What?
Praise myself.
Oh, that's a lot older, newer song.
That's my age song.
I mean,
That's
I
my
don't know.
age.
I would know.
What's
it if
Lily,
I
you're
heard it.
27.
I'm just kidding. I know that's not Linkin Park.
You're 27, so you would have
Yeah.
been 7 years old when this first album came out.
Oh wow. Yeah. So no, it's no wonder that What I've Done is more my.
Right.
I remember when I was probably in high school, middle school.
Yeah, we got some Linkin Park fans.
Yeah, but the album remastered. It's
Legend,
sweet.
our child Doesn't even know who Lincoln Park is.
And he spelled it wrong, so he for sure doesn't know.
He does too know
It's
who Lincoln Park
It's
is.
Lincoln spelled like Linkin. Lincoln
Like
Park.
Lincoln Park,
Like
Chicago,
Lincoln
Illinois.
Park. Is it in Chicago?
Lincoln Park? Yes.
Lincoln Park is in Chicago. What
The
am I-
same.
I mean, there
spelling
could be
like that? I didn't
there
know
could be
that.
more than one Lincoln Park.
I think there's a Lincoln Park.
yeah, I
like,
believe. I don't quote me on
in
that.
someone confirmed this. I think there's a Lincoln Park. I don't know if it's spelled the same, but it sounds like Lincoln in the Baltimore area.
There's probably more than one,
Someone
unless it's a
confirmed.
national park. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's just a well-known park that sketchy things happen in.
Whoa. Okay.
Chicago.
No, in the Baltimore.
That sounds like the
Oh.
same thing in
Someone
Chicago.
confirmed-
Sketchy.
Well,
Well,
are
I was going to
smart.
say
Sketchy.
Timothy just said that. Yep.
Timothy just said, "Yeah,
in
my
Chicago,
aunt was robbed."
my aunt
Yikes.
got robbed.
Which park though?
At Lincoln Park in
Washington,
Chicago.
Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yes. Yeah, I've been there a couple times. Okay, so that's some news for you. Safety tips. We could spend all day. We're gonna move on from that. We're pretty stoked that, and I'm pretty sure the window is closing on this information, so we'd understand it if you go and run after this. But this post was posted by the Float Life yesterday, holding up these beautiful little gems. Look at that. The hyper limited amount
The
of
float life. Who is that in the picture?
WTF
They look young.
rails for GT are dropping tomorrow for Tier 2 YouTube members only. It's not too late to become a Tier 2 member. And there's the link to become a member to
Put in the
get
chat if
those
you did it.
beautiful.
Put in the chat if you became a member.
Yeah, let us know if you're a member to them because, man, you should probably get those golden WTFs. I have no idea how they ride, but the WTFs for the XR, whoo-wee. Now, I gave that whole board away. That's how much I love that guy. I just said, here you go.
He'll be at my
So
wedding.
good. Now, I do have new golden grails. Let's just show these. Not ridden yet, but here we go. Look at this.
Come on, somebody.
Tech rails. Oh, man, you can smell them. They smell so good.
What do they smell
What do they
like?
smell like? I want to smell them.
They just smell good.
Like
They smell
metal?
new.
Can I smell?
They just smell new. I would like to, as we hand that off.
That is a good. That smells like nice, fresh, clean house.
Fresh, clean house, she
Okay.
says.
It smells like it smells like it's bringing me back to a demolition site in Florida, like where things were freshly built.
Okay, weird.
That doesn't make any sense. It's
On a demolition site?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
dad
that's
Freshly
used to do
built
that,
on
so-
demolition. That's very opposite words.
Well, I don't know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like a
clearly.
brand new house.
Holly would
It
like to
just
take a
smells like a
smell.
brand new
I guess
house.
that's not why we buy them, but they're there. You know.
Someone says it looks like you're dressed for Canada Day.
interesting.
Me?
Yeah, because he's wearing red and white.
Could red, white, and blue people? That's a
No, but Canada's just red and white.
oh, good call. I'll give you that. Okay.
I don't think my sniffer's
Oh,
working.
Canada. That's all I know. What does it smell like to you?
It smells good.
Okay.
I think it kind of smells like tuna fish.
Oh,
You guys
that
are
does
all weird.
Not smell like a
Okay,
brand new
first,
house.
just so you handling it, very light. It
Yeah,
is
it's
lighter
super
than
light.
even an XR rail.
It is
so-
light.
Than the
It is light.
WTF? For sure.
Yeah, it's light.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, I wondered if it would have the holes because I've not seen any of these with being able to put a fender on. There's holes here to put the delete on, which is sweet. The other thing is it comes with 4 places for the screws, which allows you to adjust the height of your one wheel because this will attach to your one wheel, and then you can adjust the height on it. I like this whole setup. We will do a full review on it. What do we have to add? Like, do we have to tilt it and all that kind of stuff to make it a super comfortable ride? You can see the edges go up, and they're different percentages. The angles are very different on both sides. So this is going to be interesting. The tail is higher than the front, so hopefully tail drag becomes a thing of the past. That's some of the hopes there. I'm amped on that. Now we got a full tear down and rebuild of it, and it will happen now that the snow has melted. We're waiting for the grass to dry. We'll be able to ride trails hopefully in the next couple of weeks and give you some very fresh content on those rails.
Yep.
So you got 2 options of rails all of a sudden for the GT. I know there's a bunch out there, but these are newer to the market. You have the 357s from Tech Rail, and then you have the W2Fs from the Float Life. Get them while they're hot. Both. I like the gold. I would. Yeah, I want to try the WTFs. Some of the cool things about going to these events, these races, is you get to ride everybody's stuff.
Right. You get to try it out.
I think Bodie's been rocking the pink WTFs. I like the pink ones. You can't ride them because they're Bodie's color, but I'll take gold.
But can you buy the pink WTF?
Nope.
So they're just for him exclusively.
Exclusively. At some point, I'm sure they'll release them.
Cool. Bodie, you're special.
Bodie's the man.
Bodie, you are loved.
racks.
Okay, to those that are real fans of this podcast and to the ladies to the left and right of me, I just want to tell you how my style has permeated culture. You guys kind of gave me crap about my trapper hat. For those at home that never you missed the episodes, there was a stint about 4 weeks I wore a trapper hat. Here's me with my trapper hat. Love that thing. I love that trapper hat. It's sweet. The beard along, it just was perfect, okay? It was just...
Straight up mountain
Wait,
man
I have an idea. Wait, I have an idea.
What is
Can
that?
you pose like you're posing in that picture, and then we go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Because I think that'd be really fun.
We'll try. If you're not
is
watching, you're missing.
This
Okay,
is
go back.
Straight up Minnesota
Go
man.
to the picture.
It's a bit hard.
Now go back and forth.
Faster.
Use both hands, bro.
Oh, wait, it's the other hand.
Come on, that's awesome. Winter, summer, winter, summer, winter, summer, winter, summer, winter.
Try again.
Summer. That's so cool. Love that. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
So what about the
That
trapper
was
hat?
kind
Okay.
of psychedelic.
Thank you for doing that.
I
appreciate
just
that.
want to say that this week, the socks I love to wear are Stance. And I got an email from them today, and I just want the ladies here, they're going to see it the first time, and you viewers, watch how I impacted culture here. Look at this. This is today's email for Stance socks.
The trapper hat.
See the dude with the fuzzy trapper hat and shorts?
He looks awesome.
I'm just saying.
I can't even see it.
Well, get glasses, lady.
Okay, I like it. The old school Wrangler baggy shorts. He's got Hey Dudes on his feet or something that looks like that. Those shoes are so popular with the guys right now.
Okay.
Those look
And-
like old school Doc Martens.
They look like
Their
old
shoes?
man shoes.
They look like old
No,
man
they
shoes.
look like the duck-bill Doc
I
Martens.
give it to you.
Yeah.
That he looks cool.
Okay, I'm just saying. I need a furry hat like that. I'm rocking it out in shorts.
Hey,
Riding my one wheel. I need a hard. I need is a trapper hat that's a hard hat, so that when I ride a one wheel, I can have a trapper hat on. That would be awesome.
you a certified classic.
Yeah, that's right. Kicking it old school right here, people, but making it new school. That's what we like to do. A little bit old, but make it new. It's like today. No socks.
I don't know
Look
why
at
you-
this. Kick it to the wide shot. Today, you know it's warm because we got no socks on here. Boom. With the red shoes. Maybe I've gone too far.
Got
With the red and white.
my toes are out.
Lily's toes are out. Holly's toes are out.
My toes
It's
need to be
April.
done.
It's a beautiful day
It's a
in
beautiful
Minnesota.
day.
Okay, I gotta give if we could just give a hand clap or emojis for the One Wheel marketing team really quick. We're gonna show you a few things of theirs that they are finding footage of people and posting it and making it like wow. And they're also doing like their email is just sweet. So first off, we want to show you. We should have showed it last week, but Lily got engaged, so we showed her video instead.
Oh, sorry.
And then we had Jeff Adair on, and so we just didn't have time. April Fool's was
go and get engaged.
so enjoyable from all of the different One Wheel brands. They had their
They're
own
real
fun at
funny.
it. I do think One Wheel, Flow Life and One Wheel would be really close to taking the top tier of the best of the best. Here is an email. If you don't subscribe to their email, you're missing out on some entertaining things. Here's what One Wheel posted on April Fool's, and I know so many of you fell for it, where it was voice control. April Fool's joke. Is that in there? Maybe I didn't put it in there and I missed it. Not there. Oh, it's a bummer. I didn't load it up. It's on the other computer. Sadly, you're all going to have to just go see it. It was an April Fool's joke where they said now you can use your app to voice control
Like, control the one wheel.
control the One Wheel, like put it in this setting
awesome.
or order me new black rails or whatever it is. It was superb.
It was April Fool's.
It was April Fool's. But they also have dropped some really good gems on their Instagrams. You should follow them. That are just like, what am I watching here? Like this one. Some guy falling out of the sky with a one wheel, what it looks like taped to his feet in a parachute. See it sitting there? Now it's coming. It's strapped to his feet with something.
Is that real?
Yeah. Look at that. It's I don't know
That's
how he did it. It's like gaffer's tape or something, but like you're falling from the sky with that just taped to your feet.
Oh man.
Could you imagine if that fell off your feet and you landed on a car?
Man,
For
yeah,
real.
yikes.
But the ability to turn sideways now because your body is
Wait, but the one wheel also stayed on that whole time. which is interesting.
Well, he
And it's a
might have.
pint.
We didn't see the part where he probably turned it on just before.
That's awesome.
And
But
it's
think
a
about
pint.
when you're dropping on a parachute, your momentum is going straight
Yeah.
ahead, like you're looking. So now the one wheel needs to go left and right. So the ability to change that is pretty sweet. I'm just saying, that's, to me, was pretty cool. The next one, similar. I don't know what this sport's called, paragliding. I don't think maybe that's what it's called, but they posted as well. Another, like, genius way to get started. Look at this.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah.
This is so clever. I thought for a minute he was going to ride off the side of the cliff, but no. And then I feel like he falls, and it's enough.
Yeah, but it was funny because he did nosedive. The one
And there
wheel
it sits.
did nosedive, but it was fine for the guy. Which what?
Maybe he knows.
You just can.
Maybe
I
he
mean,
knew that amount of speed.
That's not going to sell me a one wheel.
No,
What? What do you
I
mean that's
agree
not going to
because-
sell?
because-
You a one wheel.
normal people don't paraglide like that.
But that's sick, girls.
Like, oh, that'll help
Well, yeah,
me so
I
much
mean,
when
that's
I
just like
paraglide.
making
Said
use
no
of
one
it.
ever.
But
Yeah.
you weren't going any faster than I can walk on that.
I'm assuming by the tip forward that he was going faster than pushback, and he knew he needed to be at 20 miles an hour, and he knew as soon as pushback hits and he rides through it, boom, cat's meow, he's up in the air.
Cat's meow. I'm up in the air. I like
No.
that little sleeping bag he put his
No.
feet into.
Well, yeah, you have to do that, or your feet. Could you imagine how tired your abs would be,
Yeah, it kind of keeps you.
or you would be
flat.
dangling?
I would like to try
Your feet,
that
you'd
someday.
look ridiculous.
Yeah,
Your feet just dangling.
your abs would be sore.
So you got to
fall.
put them in that. I'm sure there's a better technical term than a sleeping bag or a foot bag, but something. Put it in there and you
Looks
just
like a body
glide
bag.
away. I wouldn't sell you a one wheel. I think it's just sharing with you the versatility of one wheels.
I
True,
get that.
true.
I
You
get
It's
that.
like the person in the summer that is mowing their yard with their one wheel.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Or the person pushing a wheelbarrow,
Yeah.
or pushing a stroller,
yeah.
riding through the trails.
Taking the garbage cans out.
Today they just posted one. We didn't get a chance to pull, but it's the gravel slide. You know what I'm talking about when I
Yeah.
say that?
Yep.
They teach Tyler from One Wheel teaches you how to do the gravel slide, which is a great trick.
Ooh, I want to learn.
Yeah, he teaches you how to do it.
Is it
Full commit.
easy to learn? Do they do it in a way that seems doable?
Probably.
Because that's what I would like to learn.
You got to have loose gravel, and you got to commit. You're gonna probably eat it. You better put butt pads on,
Oh, ouch.
Yikes.
because I could see if you get it wrong, you're going straight to your butt. And probably wrist guards. Just pad up fully, and then you get it. But he's the king of it. Every video I see him in, he's always doing that skirt.
I imagine that like most things, once you get the hang of it, it gets easier to do.
Yeah, and you can't. I think I've seen like Bodie do it on very slick concrete, marbly concrete. So I'm sure you can do it elsewhere. There's a new thing I want. I don't know how to get it. I don't even know how they got it. But Allie, she was a guest here. Allie Stanley, I believe is her last name, right? Mm-hmm. Great one wheeler, mad on the one wheel. And she won the Wheel Fun weekend a couple weeks ago. She posts this for all the dog lovers and feel like we don't give enough cats some love. Look at this. Got a super cool rug in. Look at that.
I like that rug.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then there's her hairless cat. That thing's
Is that
kind
on
of scary.
Wheel Fun?
I have no idea. There's no link.
I'm looking it up.
There's no link to where to get it. Outside, if you go back to that, and we kind of cut it off in the crop. Again, this is Allie, a pro one wheeler. And then it's gonna flip, and right above there's an @simple something. That might be they made it.
Was it Simpson rug?
I don't know, but there you go. You can go to her Instagram and see that. That's the hairless cat. She posted a couple days ago that cat at one of the races or somewhere where she was out riding one wheel. Hairless
Simpson
cats are
rug.
kind of
Checking it out.
creepy to me.
Oh, I think he's cute.
I didn't say he wasn't cute.
I've never seen one in real life, so I'm not willing to make a judgment.
I have. I've
Because
pet
I would
him.
hate to say that's so cute, and then I get there and I'm like, that's creepy.
I have pet one, and it's a very interesting sensation because you're used to when you're petting a cat or a dog, just your hands kind of glide down. When you pet that thing, it's like getting stuck on the skin.
The rug's not on the website.
No, oh, that's a bummer.
There's some pretty cool stuff on here, though. Otherwise,
Yeah, they got some really cool merch on Real Fun
I don't
stuff.
think it's made by them. I think she had it tagged somewhere else.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. I liked it.
Where's it from?
We need a couple of those in our home for sure.
Yeah.
Now, for all you dog lovers, this we saw and thought, this is wow. this week we've kind of gone and we're grabbing not the pros per se, though Allie was, but we're shining light on the different ways to ride one wheels. How this guy got his dog to do this while he was doing what he was doing, mind-blowing, folks. It is a man that is taking his dog for a one-wheel ride with the dog riding a one wheel and him riding a one wheel. Just look at this and be wowed. That mount right there is impressive.
That's so cool.
I want to do that. That's so cute.
Can you imagine?
Sorry, I need an extra one wheel for my dog.
For my dog. Just watch this again. Yeah, okay, we'll show it. This is wild. The way the dog mounts is better than most human beings get on.
Yeah,
What
actually.
he was doing for sure.
And he's waiting, and he's
Only
just.
in Tampa. I love it.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I would love to just chat with how did that even come about? Like, he's riding away. I would like to know, can the dog turn, or are you only destined to go straight? Because if you can't turn, that's a problem.
Yeah, you're right. But can you kind of like lead the dog a little bit, and he kind of turns with you, like you kind of, hey, this way.
Maybe. I don't have the answer to that, actually.
That's really
How does
cute.
he get off?
Ooh, these are questions that those are secondary questions that, again, if we know, we can get the information to. But that was impressive. Here's some news in the vest world. You can go to makerpev.com and you can get a fully assembled box right here. Little Fokker, fully assembled Flow Glider box. And you can read there, this product is currently shipping in about 2 weeks
Makers.
from orders. Okay.
Makers with an S.
What's that?
Makers, PEV.
Yes, sorry. But you'll read it. There's still some DIY. A little bit. Not as much.
Wow.
But it's a nice assembly job by them. So if you're wanting to get in the vest deal, go to makerspev.com. Look at this, order it. Then you can get into making your XR a Vesk. And again, Vesk is the operating system that runs the one wheel. It's not turning it, like we've had this conversation a lot, it's not making your one wheel Vesk. It's just replacing the software that runs your one wheel. And it's just loosely been called Vesk one wheel. So it's just changing that out. So now you can really mod out the internal behavior of your device.
Nice.
So there you go. If you're wanting to do that, Jeff Adair was talking about he wants to do that. There are some things for me as the longer I've learned, the battery part of it concerns me. The making sure that it doesn't blow up. Those are some of those things that they're figuring out a little bit. So I'm trying to be a little bit slower in it. If I got a hold of one, I think I would keep it in my garage to charge and not in the house, just in case something crazy goes down. And as you read that thing, it'll tell you, hey, it's a bit of at your own risk side of things, and that's some piece of the vesking that we don't talk much about. There is a small risk to it, but there's also a risk with any battery-operated deal, okay? So do it at your own risks. But for those that are on mission to do that, that's the best place to get all of this stuff. We've talked to the creators there. They are geniuses. Well beyond what we even understand here in this studio. So go check that out. Here we got also to make your attention, we took a poll. Should we sell these said jerseys? These are our racing jerseys for the one-wheel season. We are currently...
If you're watching or if you're just listening, look at your phone.
They are
see this.
in mass production. We have decided to pull the trigger and get 50 of them made. 35 of them are spoken for already. Is that correct?
That's pretty accurate.
35 are good, gone, sold.
But would you
like
buy
to
it?
save a spot? If you would, you need to you're gonna. Well, how much are they?
How much?
$100.
$100 a jersey.
Yep.
Going rate. I just saw a jersey on Wheel Fun Stuff.
Is $100,
$100.
right? We just went around and saw what people were $100. Again, the artwork into that and the making and printing all that almost covers what it takes to do a run of what we just did. So we're not upcharging it in any form or fashion to make heaps of money. It's just like we ordered 50, and if they sell out, that'd be awesome. So we have 15 to sell. Somebody's going to, what size? First come, first serve. So we have extra larges, mediums, and smalls at the moment. You're like, well, how do I do this? Well, right now you can email. I'm going to give you my email address. Okay? You can email me and say I want one and tell us the size, and then we'll point you to in a couple more days we'll have it up on our website to sell, which is ScotMendenhallShop.com. Is that right? ScotMendenhallShop.com. We'll have it on there for you to purchase in the next couple of days. But if you'd like to reserve, just email me at ScotMen, SCOTMEN @mac.com. That's how you can reserve yours and size $100, and they'll be up on ScotMendenhallShop.com. And so there you have it. Some of you said you wanted it. We got 15 to do that with. Thanks for anybody that would want to purchase that. They're pretty sweet. I'm the only one who wore one, and they fit nicely. So
And they're not going to shrink.
they shouldn't.
Actually, didn't you just talk to the people that are making them, and they were like, "These are sweet."
Yeah, they loved them.
Yeah, they said we were the first one. They didn't know how the 3D artwork was going to look on there, and they're like, it's turned out real well.
Yeah.
So we were stoked on it. I think you'll be stoked on it. Again, that jersey, if we can put it up one more time, isn't just us on it. You have some of the pros on there. You have right in the center, right in the neck collar, that is Rachel Payne. Next to her in the yellow helmet, that is Austin Silva. Next to her on the right-hand side, that is Rachel's husband, Nick Payne. And then you have in the armpit with the pink helmet, that is Bodie. And down at the bottom,
himself,
right above my name, Scot Mendenhall, that is Austin Silva's wife, Mercedes Silva, right there.
It's a sweet jersey.
So you have some pros on there. You could get it, take it to one of the events, and get them to sign it. Would be sweet. So
You can ask them to sign mine.
we listen to you. We have them for sale. So there you go. One of the most impressive things I saw this week had nothing to do with the one wheel, but it is a PEV vehicle. We don't shine a light very much on the EUCs, but this one caught our attention. I would like the ladies to...
It's a car?
What?
What?
Well, you said vehicle.
No, PEV, he said.
Yeah, personal electric vehicle.
You said PEV vehicle.
Yeah, well, you got what?
Let's see it.
Be boggled, ladies. Be boggled by this EUC jumping.
I have seen this.
Check this out.
Holy cow.
Boom!
Yeah, that's going to be a no for me. That's insane.
That's crazy.
I want to know what his speed was going
I want to know what
that.
possessed him to go, I think I can do that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty
Did
wild.
he case the other side, the other launch ramp, or did he just make it clean his first run? These are the questions I want to know.
Right. Was that the first
Oh,
one?
how many?
Let's see. I
how
mean,
many
we only
chances
showed that
is-
once. It deserves at least a couple
agree.
runbacks here. Look at that.
Look at the height he gets.
Is the brake on an EUC just on the pedals?
I would
I've
assume it's the
never
same
ridden
thing.
one.
See, he leans back, so I got to assume that's the
Yeah,
brake.
yeah.
But think about it. You're landing on what? How thick is that tire would be the question. You're landing on a very big surface, and you nail it. I got to assume that's also a dirt bike jump. Somewhere out in Utah, I got
yeah, you're right. I bet you're right.
That's just
Wow.
so
Or
wild.
motocross.
No, I would not say motocross. Maybe. That's impressive, though.
Yeah.
You just thought these are the things you needed to see today to make yourself go, wow, what were they thinking when they did that? And so hopefully you enjoyed the podcast today, a little short and simple, a little tech, a little bit of what's around the community out there, things that are happening. We're really stoked to be able to bring these things to you. We have events around here that we are planning as the thaw is happening. We're building in our trails.
So exciting.
The last one Wheeler standing is going to happen, which we're really stoked on. There's going to be a prize purse, cash money for the winner, and all ages are welcome and to compete against each other. Lily's going to see if she can beat her fiance again.
Let's go. I'm going to beat him.
What's the percentage
beat
of
him
you
last
beating
year.
him?
I beat him last year.
Yes.
The percentage of me beating him?
Yeah, are you like 100% sure you're beating him again?
No, I would say 80.
Why?
I'm going to give him some space to try.
He's going to want to borrow your GT, you know.
He can't borrow her GT
I'm
while
gonna be
she's
on
riding
my
it.
GTs. He's going to probably ask to borrow someone else's GT. Yeah, Legend already offered his.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to let a little cat out of the bag here. for this year's race. So any of those that would be potentially listening that would be attending Last One We Were Standing, they can practice. We're going to take, at some point in the day, whoever's in first and whoever's in last and pair them as a team. And they have to ride tandem on their one wheel through the trails.
Nice. That'll be great.
2 of them on one.
On one wheel.
Oh, tandem on. Oh. Yikes.
That's me difficult.
And they can tandem however they want. Like
they can tandem however they find, but you wouldn't know who your teammate is. Right? It's fine if it's your fiance. Get all snuggly.
Yeah.
But if it's not your fiance, now all of a sudden that changes the way you're willing to ride, I would assume.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
And you're going into the straightaway in the trail, so it's not just this flat surface.
That'll be a good event.
That'll be a great event. What do you think about that, Mama Bear over there?
That'll be great. I think that through the trails is going to be very challenging.
You think you and I could do it?
Baby, you and I can do anything.
Great. But do you really think we could do that?
You would get so frustrated with me.
You would just laugh.
So unless I am, I'm not going to be signed up for the race. So
I think we should practice.
I mean, unless you're wanting to make a video with a bunch of clown music on it and you come in last.
No, not looking to do that. I rode tandem with, and we have so many videos sitting on our computers. We just don't have them edited at the moment. But we were down in Arkansas, and one of our pint riders' battery died, and there was a bunch of GTs, and so Lily carried the pint, and I carried the pint child with me.
Yep.
I think
easier to carry a child.
I think I carried her like this.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah,
right?
something like
I didn't piggyback her. I just like a little baby. No, if they're little, I could see that being beneficial, but that really makes you anywhere where, yeah, it'd just be interesting to see how people pull this off. Would be interesting.
It'll be fun.
And here's the problem. It's the first place, last person deal. So if the first place person gets disqualified at that moment, I could see that being frustrated, but that's where the cookie crumbles.
For sure would be frustrating. That would change the game up a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to film that. I loved filming that last year. That's a good race.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then I can't wait for the highlights from this week from Let It Ride. Mm-hmm. It's going to be good. Predictions this week. First place winner, who do you think women? Will?
Mercedes.
Holly?
I didn't see who all was. I mean, is everybody
we don't know who's. We know Mercedes is going to be there.
I'm going to go Mercedes.
You're not going to Allie?
I'm going Mercedes.
I'm going to go.
Let's bring it, girl.
I think it's going to come down to Mercedes and Allie at the moment, with Mercedes winning. And here's why, because Mercedes has been out there for 2 weeks already practicing.
Yeah.
You
know what I is really cool about Mercedes? Not that just more so I know about her. Like,
she's on our jersey?
She is on our jersey. She's awesome. But like the way she, like her and Austin, how he trains her and different things, like she remembers trails. So like it's just cool to see how she learns. So if she's out there practicing, yeah, benefit goes to her because she's like all about finding that line and remembering it, and she's just good at that. So
okay, so how about
the men?
Men, this was a bit more difficult. I think I default to top two again. Some of it is hopes for me that I would love a season of, like, again, everybody we've interviewed on here, right? I'd love to see Kyle, Jeff, Austin, and Bodie head to head, competing with milliseconds of crossing it. Okay, I'd love to see that. So that's how I'm putting it. If you're like, no, you got to pick, I still got to go on Austin. I think it's hard to compete against that guy and the dedication he's got. Mm-hmm. I think
I'm between Kyle and Austin.
I think that's very difficult. Like, I think Bodie has it, but I just think I've rode the trails for 2 weeks straight is hard to compete against and show up and race for 2 days because there's a big advantage, I think, inside this. So it's hard not to pick them based on how they
Yeah, but is there such a thing that you can be almost too calculated, and then if one little thing goes wrong, it kind of slips your whole mentality, your whole race?
You almost have to be able to switch quickly to, I'm going to be reckless right now. Like, it's good to be calculated, and it's good to pick lines, and it's good. But, like, you can't control other people around you, and so if someone's about to come up and pass,
that's what I'm saying. You can go
reckless and
yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, Bodie is not someone that I would want behind me, because I think he's highly motivated to catch at all costs the person in front of him. Like he'll do whatever it takes to catch that person. So it's kind of like that mentality. You don't practice that when you're out practicing for a while, and then Bodie is he's a good enough rider that he'll go at all costs to figure out how to get in front.
Yeah, I think I think all races come down to who has the most flawless race. And if you can have a flawless race, I think you guaranteed podium. If you fall, now all of a sudden you got to ride outside of your ability, going back to where we started at the beginning of today. And as soon as you ride outside your ability, now it's up to chance.
Right.
And that's what makes racing so much fun. I do want to say a shout out to, if he's still in there, Young Filmmaker. Good to see your name in there. It's been a long time since I've seen your name. You're still producing great content, I see. Everybody should go give him a follow on YouTube. He produces a lot of Onewheel content. Any PEV for the most part, he's got some good content out there. So go check him out. Man, it was 2020 where we met him. When we did a go-to meeting for Onewheels and stuff. It was pretty fun, and that was before a podcast. So good to see you today, all the way over the pond.
Over the pond.
Okay, so I'm going Austin. What are you saying on the men's?
I'm gonna go Kyle.
Kyle.
Change it up.
He won the whole race for the
Kyle
rail. Yeah. Yeah, but what happened? Did Austin fall? Yeah. Right. I think that's you can play the what if game, but if Austin doesn't fall, does he win? I think Kyle's a great rider. Right now, at the beginning of the season, my education is coming, what I know of how they're riding right now, I just don't know how you compete against somebody that's been on the trails for 2 weeks, that can dial in the exact PSI, has rode if there's rain or rode at different times of the day, knows when the sun's going to be shining, all that kind of stuff. That knowledge is priceless. It is. So that's hard. How about you, Hal?
That's a tough one. I'm going to split all the votes. I'm going to go Bodie.
Bodie. Okay, I got to write so next week we come back here and see.
Can put it in my
we need to have our own little,
Mercedes.
you know what we need to do is
like a March Madness, like a
bracket.
We can make a bracket.
We actually should have started way ahead and made like a draft.
That
awesome.
that would be awesome. Yeah.
Be
Well,
awesome.
we still could do it. But I think we if you pick if your person you pick podiums in the top 3, it's worth a certain amount of points. If they're the overall winner, it's maximum points. If they don't podium at all.
Cool.
So let's just go through it one more time. I don't have any empty space over here. All right. Oh, yeah.
I'm writing this down.
Okay.
Holly's got it. So
okay.
I went with, you got it? Mm-hmm. Okay. This is going to be good.
But we all went Mercedes, right?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
Mercedes, but then we were all mixed up on the men.
I got to change mine. I can't go.
I need to look to see.
I'm going Allie.
Is everybody out there?
I'm going Allie. I can't. Oh, man, but if I don't get max points. Oh, man. This is a tough one. Now that we made it a game, it does change it a little bit because you can't just go with who you want. So.
Well, yeah, no, it's who you really think. My votes stay the same.
I know, but like if I play inside our game we're creating here and I pick outside of you, then that would give me the ability to get points. So if Allie beats Mercedes, I don't know.
I think it should be somewhat Survivor, like you vote and that's it. Like you can't, like it's
I
like.
agree.
What do you mean? I'm just talking out loud.
I know.
So she's saying your first vote is what it is.
No, we just made this game here, so we're just trying to max points here. So write in the chat really quick who you think's going to win in the men and the women, and we'll try to write it down as fast as we can here, and you can be a part of this game we're making, the Scot Mendenhall and Friends.
One-wheel racing bracket.
Yeah, bracket game.
League.
We'll just see whoever wins at the end of it.
League. That wouldn't make any sense.
I think whoever wins out of the 3 of us, you have to do something like
Loses or wins?
What?
If you win, you shouldn't have to do anything.
No, if you win, the other two have to do something for you.
So
like
if you lose.
Yeah, like if you lose, I mean.
Yeah, but then okay.
What?
Okay.
If you lose, what?
Well, if you lose, it could be something you have to do, or you do something nice for the winner.
You gotta detail my car.
Oh, the losers wash the other person's car. I could go with that.
Like detail.
Detail it. So
That's a win-win for you and me, baby.
No, the Jeep.
Yeah, you would do the Jeep.
The Jeep's been sitting all winter.
Get out of here with your negativity.
The Moose.
The Jeep gets cleaned. My car.
Negativity.
But it's our car. I mean, there's a fine line there. Okay. I'm gonna go Allie.
Okay.
Sorry, Mercedes.
Final vote.
My heart is for you, but now I'm playing a game here. Okay. And then you have Kyle Hansen for men.
Yep.
What are you doing, Hal?
Bodie,
and I'm doing Austin. But I want Mercedes.
You picked Mercedes.
No, I didn't.
You picked Allie?
You picked Allie.
Picked Allie because I'm playing the game of odds that she doesn't get it. But how does she not? I'm going
you
Mercedes.
You just said those exact same words about Mercedes.
We all three.
I'm going Mercedes, but I have Austin, so that could offset me. I like that. I'm going Austin. Okay, Mercedes, the Silvas all the way. Oh my gosh, I'm so torn. I'm torn. But then hold on, you have Rachel Payne. She's got to be racing.
Yeah,
we're too close of friends now with all these people to pick.
So let's do it this way. You
goodness.
pick and order your top, like your 1, 2, 3. And each one of us picks a 1.
Okay,
2,
I like that. No, the top 3 women. Okay, I'm going Mercedes.
Hold on, I gotta write this down.
Wow, we're adding so much.
We are. We're developing a game in front of everyone right now. This is real life happening, and then it's gonna be awesome.
However, that makes it more of a chance for these totals to be equal.
That's fine. That's the fun bit. Pick the podium. Okay, so I'm going Mercedes for the win. Now that I remember, I'm going Rachel for second and Allie third. But then you have Cecil. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she's racing, though.
That's what I'm saying.
We need to get her on the podcast.
We do.
Can we make that happen?
I've tried.
She said no go or didn't respond?
Didn't respond.
Oh, man. I want to know her. She's so good at one-wheeling. Okay, so there's my 3 women. What are you saying? Holly. She's writing it down at the same time.
I need to see who's going to be out there.
Can we go to Seek and Shred and see? I don't think we get to know. Let it ride. I mean, let it ride. Thank you, Legend.
Of who signed up?
Yeah, we don't get to know that ahead of time. That would be nice. But like Austin and Mercedes, they've been out there for 2 weeks and just the other day posted they signed up for the race.
Yeah, they signed up late.
Yeah, so that's just not what we get to know. So, final answer, top 3 that we know. We know those 3 are racing, I suppose.
Okay.
Right? So we're going to go with what we know.
Yeah, but what if
then you don't get any
horse
points.
comes through?
That's great. We now know a new name.
I'm going Mercedes takes 1.
Okay. Come on.
I'm going Allie is 2.
Ooh. Okay. Which makes Rachel third.
We have to pick out of those 3?
No, who else you can put third? We don't know who else is racing. That's the problem.
I'm going to put...
Yeah, I feel like we can't even do this not knowing who's racing.
Yeah. I guess I'm going Mercedes, Allie, Rachel.
Icon goes Mercedes, Rachel,
Allie.
Allie.
Okay, Lil, what do you got?
Mercedes, Allie, Rachel.
Ooh. Okay. Men. I'm going Austin. Now it gets really tough.
Yeah, but what if Luke... Is it Luke Austin?
Yeah.
What if he's out there?
Yeah, he probably will be.
I'm going Bodie, Austin, Kyle. If we got to pick 3.
Got to pick 3.
Look up
Podium.
Who's there.
I'm looking at this guy because I'm like, oh no. How do we? Okay. I'm going.
This
Austin.
I don't even like this game.
Why?
I don't like it.
What? How do you think the ESPN
Can't
people feel?
separate the friends.
I know, neither can I, because I'm like, well, right now, okay, here's how I'm going to do it. I've not talked to Bodie this year. So, I'm going Austin,
That's a poor way to do it.
Jeff,
Yeah.
Kyle. Epic doesn't like it?
Yeah, but I've been watching on Bodie when he's
But
filming.
Bodie did just place first.
Bodie just said that he's like, we're in training mode. We're out here riding.
Yeah.
It's good. You know, you might not see as much videos because we got to get ready.
I'm going Austin, Bodie. Where's my coin? I have a coin here. That I'm going to flip a coin. That's the only way I'm going to do it. And oddly enough, it has Bodie's face on it. Bodie's face is Jeff. The other face is Kyle. Bodie's face. What's that mean?
You're going Austin, Bodie. You said Bodie's face is Jeff, is what you said.
Yes, it's Jeff.
You guys
So
are
you're
just giving me
going-
a lot of time to think about my.
You're
Yeah, you
going
better be
Austin,
fast.
I'm
Jeff,
ready.
Jeff Adair,
Yes.
and Bodie. Why didn't
No,
you do-
Bodie is 2. That was for
Oh.
third.
Oh, gotcha.
Do you need to borrow my coin?
No, I know what I'm doing.
Okay, cool.
Kyle,
Whoa.
Austin, Bodie.
Whoa. This would be fun. Wait, are we talking over the whole season, or whoever wins this is washing
Oh,
cars?
you're talking about this. Oh,
Okay,
no,
just
no,
checking.
No, that's for this weekend.
That needs to be a separate
That's
bracket.
for this
and-
weekend alone.
So the car washing is just this weekend alone?
Yeah.
Whoa-wee. Okay, there you have it. You all
I
heard it
agree,
here.
Bob. Bodie's the most fun to watch.
Oh, I agree with that. Bodie's the most... Bodie, when he's on and can stay on, get out of his way. When he is on and then off, get out of his way because he's going to be
Help people
falling
beat him.
off.
Okay.
That's tough. Okay.
You put me in a real hard spot right there.
We all did. That made it fun. There was tension. It was real drama.
So dramatic.
So dramatic. Austin, Bodie, legend somebody put. That's hilarious.
He's not gonna be
He's
there.
not going to be there.
Or will he?
Well, we can do this for dirt surfers.
Yeah, we will when
He's
the
not
Dirt
in the
Surfers is
pro.
closer. We'll do it between because Legend and I and Lily will all be in
You and Holly.
Holly's racing.
Oh no. I thought you meant that we're just gonna be in your
No, Holly will be
spring.
racing, not a chance.
No,
but we
we'll
can
be
take our
racing.
time and go orders between us in the house.
I am going to be there the whole time,
She's gonna be a very important person.
cheering everybody on.
wearing the Scot Mendenhall Friends jersey.
That's
Most
right.
likely.
Okay. Thank you everybody for watching with us today. It was a very kind pleasure. I like the game, the bracket we've just made. This game you should do it in your
We'll
home.
have to like
We'll develop it a little bit more.
professionalize this a
Yeah,
little bit more.
you were just part of the creative planning right here, everyone. So thank you for being part of the Scot Mendenhall and Friends podcast. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. You will not be disappointed. We have so many reviews. We were just talking at lunch today. We got to get these
Gotta
reviews
get on
out.
it.
Really, yeah, we just got to get it done. And we will do that for all of you. So it's been a pleasure, a real good day with all of you. All of the pros racing, if you're watching to the end here, good luck. Please do not get hurt. We can't wait to hear how your races went after that. I believe we have the Silvas on next week. They agreed Remember
Yeah.
on our podcast, they agreed
after.
to be
Oh,
with
after.
us
Tell us
after
how,
the race.
Tell us how it went.
Tell us how it went. And I'm going to
great.
just say we're going to play back to these pickings so they can all hear it first.
Okay.
Maybe I'll even put it on Instagram right now. This is what the ladies are picking. They're not picking the Silvas.
I picked.
I picked the Silvas to place.
Yep,
I
place.
picked Mercedes place first.
At the end of the day, we want all of these. These races are only the road to the big race. You want all of these pros to score enough points to make it to race for the rails, and that's where it gets really difficult to pick because now it's all on the line. This is just to qualify.
Yeah.
So Mercedes is already qualified. So
There you go.
And Rachel Payne's already qualified, right?
yes,
If they were the top three.
top two. Rachel is
Oh.
not. I don't
so
think.
she's got to qualify still.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've told you what we know. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Adios.
Happy Wednesday.
Ah!
Happy Wednesday.